ranked number 9 in Class 4A. And the Solon Spartans record now goes to 12-3. And they're ranked number 4 in 3A. And here are the starting lineups here for game number 2. For the West Delaware Hawks, leading off, right fielder Eve Waterler, batting second, third baseman Ella Kolak, batting third, second baseman Heather Himes, batting fourth as a pitcher in game 2, Macy Kleitch, batting fifth, center fielder Eva Wynn, batting sixth, shortstop Claire Demmer, batting seventh, first baseman Joanna Voss, batting eighth, the designated player Kinley Colbert, and batting number 9 will be Aaliyah Wegman, and the flex player here in game 2 will be Kayla Felton, and she will be playing out in left field. For the Solon Spartans, here's their lineup. They're going to lead off with center fielder Kayla Ryan, batting second, the right fielder Monet Barnhouse, batting third, Hillary Wilson playing third base, batting fourth, the catcher Skylar Stuckey, batting fifth, shortstop Taylor Moore, batting sixth, first baseman Cameron Keith, batting seventh, the left fielder Jada Buffington, batting eighth, second baseman Anna Stebro, batting ninth, the designated hitter DP Kayla West, and she'll be pitching for the pitcher Carly Ellison, a freshman for Solon, and I'll give you as many stats as I have because they don't have them updated. Only they're missing probably 6 games, it looks like, or so to me on the stats. But so far, the stats that they've got that we can look up, this will be Carly Ellison's third start. She's been in 6 games so far, a record of 2-0. She's pitched 15 innings, allowed 23 hits, 19 runs. They don't have any earned runs on it. None of their pitchers do, so it's a stat that they didn't put on there. She has walked 3, struck out 5, and an opposing batting average of .291. So hopefully the Hawks can find something here and keep the bats going here a little bit, as they did a pretty nice job in game 1 with the 7 hits. Just couldn't get them buzzed. And the warm-up pitches are over. We're just about ready to go here for game 2. Boys baseball game, first game, the Hawks lost to Solon 7-6, came back from a deficit and just couldn't quite get over the hump as they lost at 7-6. And we'll try to keep track of that score. Now I can see the scoreboard from here, so I'll try to keep updated on the baseball game here in the second game as well. But we are underway here and leading off for the Hawks here in game number 2 is Eve Willer. The first pitch from Allison is a little changeup, swung on a miss, strike 1. 1 strike to count on Eve Willer. Willer had a nice first game. That pitch is outside, 1-1 count. Eve Willer were 2 for 3. She had a single, a double, and a strikeout in game 1. The double, she got as far as third in that third inning, but couldn't get in. There was a ground ball past the pitcher out to the second baseman. Stebro picks it up, throws over to first for out number 1. I'll bring up the number 2 hitter, freshman third baseman Alec Kolak. Kolak was 1 for 2. She had a sacrifice bunt her first time up, as Waterworth had singled and sacrificed her to second. Then she singled in the third and then reached on an error in the 6th inning. So she'll step in there, try to be the first Hawk base runner here in game number 2. 2 ranked teams going after some Walmack Conference bragging rights. Their first pitch swung on a miss, strike 1. Hawks are 2-1 in the Walmack East, 10-1 overall in the Walmack. Solon 4-1 in the East, 12-1 overall in the Walmack. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen on a pitch up around the letters. Behind an account now, 0-2. The Walmack East, a very, very competitive Walmack teams here. We'll talk about that a little bit between West Delaware, Solon, Mount Vernon ranked, Central DeWitt ranked, Beckman ranked, Marion has been ranked. There's 6 out of the 7 schools in the Walmack East are ranked. That pitch is high. Ball 1-2 on Ella Kolak. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Pitch is outside, 2-2. field basically in the same direction as West Delaware. The sun over the first base dugout, eyes of the third baseman, shortstop, and left fielder. That pitch kind of hit her hip and bounced well out in front of home plate, rolls all the way back to the back stop. They'll make the count full now as Kolak looking to get on base any way she can. Kolak, a .364 hitter on the year so far here for the Hawks. There is a pitch ground ball down to the third baseman, Hillary Wilson. She picks it up, fires over to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, freshman second baseman, Heather Himes. Heather Himes had a nice weekend over at Jessup. She's now a team leader of home runs with 2. Third in the team with RBIs with 13, batting .302 on the year, 13 hits and 43 at-bats. First pitch, fly ball, foul ball down the left field line. Just about hits the Solon pitcher warming up out in their bullpen area. Somebody yelled at her right before it got there, and it just misses her. There's a little change. That pitch drifts low. 1-1 the count now on Heather Himes. Heather was 0 for 3 in game 1. Popped out, struck out, and grounded out. So looking at her first base hit here of the night. There's a ground ball, foul down the third baseline. 8th grade, Hillary Wilson down there third. We're going to talk about a little bit when she comes up to bat. She's the third batter in the lineup, only an 8th grader. And she plays a very, very good defensive third base, and she's got some pop in that bat. There's a long foul ball. Probably had a shot at getting out of here, but easily fouls. It goes over the left field fence out of play. Count remains 1-2 on Heather Himes. Just out in front of that pitch a little bit. Ellison's pitch, a ground ball foul down the third baseline. So Heather Himes out in front of the speed of Carly Ellison here so far. Ellison, a freshman. Game 1 winner, Kayla West, a junior. She was 4-0 coming into the night. And pitched a nice shutout against the Hawks here, 7-hitter. So Himes steps back in there, count 1-2. Pop fly in the infield, third baseman Hillary Wilson calls it, and she'll catch it for out number 3. For the Hawks, 3 up, 3 down here, top of the first inning. The score, Delaware 0, Solon coming to bat. You listen to Hawk softball on KMCH.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at your next event or party with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth options. Their 2019 calendar is filling up fast, so book them today. 319-361-8624. Set your event above the rest with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. Mobile vending and catering.
And welcome back into Solon Hawks softball on KMCH. Bill Hogan bringing it tonight to Game 2 action as the Solon Spartans, ranked number 4 and 3A, defeated the Hawks, ranked number 9 and 4A by a score of 7-0 in Game 1. Game 2 just underway. Leading off will be the center fielder, Taylor Ryan, senior, went 2 for 4 in Game 1. It was a called strike, a left-hand slap hitter. She tried to slap it and missed. She 2 for 4, 2 singles, scored both times, and then a couple of pop-outs after that. There's a little liner pop fly, great defensive by Macy Clyde, so she just leaned to her right and caught it for out number 1. So that's the defense there by Macy Clyde, helps her own cause. And that'll bring up sophomore Number 2 hitter, Monet Barnhouse, right fielder. She was 0 for 3, reached on an error, and she fouls that one down the left field line. 1 strike to count. So top 4 batters in the Spartan lineup did the damage in game 1, as they had 6 of the 7 stolen hits. And there's a little slapper hit right back to the pitcher. Macy Kleitsch picks it up, throws over to first. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down here for Solon in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up 8th grader Hillary Wilson. And Hillary Wilson was 2 for 2 plus a walk. The first time up, she hit a 2-run home run, and that thing was still going over the fence at the 180 mark. She caught all of that one. Takes that first pitch from Macy Kleitsch, a called strike 1. Macy, her first action in a week is she was gone most of last week. 3-1 record on the year, 5 starts. This is her start number 6. I'll give you some numbers on here in a minute. That pitch is outside, ball 1. 29 in the 3rd innings, allowed 23 hits, 9 runs, all earned, a 2.15 earned run average. Walked 4. She has hit 1, struck out 30, batting average 197. There's a slug and a miss. 1-2 to count. Emily Klosterman, the tough luck loser in game 1, pitched her hot on last week. Pitched a really, really solid week last week for the Hawks in Macy's absence. There's a ground ball up to second baseman. Heather Hines picks it up, throws over to first. 3 up, 3 down for Solon in the first. Score after 1. West Delaware 0, Solon 0. You listen to Hawk softball from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
And welcome back to Solon Hawk softball on KMCH. Bill Logan brings tonight's action. Oh, Trevor Hunt back in the studio running the controls. We can bring you high school softball on KMCH tonight. Leading off the top of the 2nd inning for the Hawks, Macy Kleitsch. Takes the first 2 pitches, both low, 2-0 to count. Macy Kleitsch played first base in game 1, and she was 1 for 3. Struck out, flied out, and singled. She was gone most of the week last week to the music trip to New York. Had a great time there. That pitch low in the dirt, 3-0 to count. So Hawks trying to get that first base runner here in game 2. Boys baseball behind me into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Solon with a 3-0 lead over the Hawks in game 2. Taking that pitch all the way in there, called strike 1. Solon defeated the West Delaware Hawks baseball team 7-6. In game 1, and had 3-0 here in game 2, so we'll keep you updated on that game as well. 3-1 pitch swung on, a little fly ball foul down the left field line. Make the count now 3-2. So Carly Elson, a freshman pitcher for Solon, trying to battle back from falling behind 3-0 on Macy Kleitsch. Kleitsch batting .321 on the year, 9 hits and 28 at bats, 3 doubles. 6 RBIs out in front of that one, and it's Solon coach Aaron White sitting on a bucket right there in the 3rd base dugout. She'll pick it up and toss it back in. 3-2 to count. Again, it's Carly Allison who steps on the rubber. Fights back in. 3-2 pitch, a little pop fly. Old shortstop's head's going to land in between the shortstop and the center fielder. So Kleitz with a leadoff hit here for West Delaware in the top of the second inning. Hawks with 7 hits, and there was 3 or 4 of them just like that one. A little too strong to get out there for an infielder to get, not hit hard enough for the outfielder to come in and get it. So well-placed leadoff singer. That'll bring up the center fielder, Eva Wynn. Eva Wynn was 0 for 4 in game 1. Lays down a bunt down third base. Hillary Wilson comes up, picks it up, throws it over to the second baseman covering first. So a 5-4 sacrifice bunt will advance Kleitz to second base now with 1 out. And that'll bring up senior shortstop Claire Demmer. Claire Demmer was 1 for 3. She singled her first time up in the second inning of game 1, then popped out a couple of times after that. So scoring opportunity here for the Hawks. Runner at second, 1 away. Demmer, a little pop fly right up by second base, and she's going to catch it and step on second and complete the double play. And kind of a well-placed hit as far as Solon goes. A little pop fly to 4, and then 4 unassisted as she was right there and stepped on second base to double off Macy Kleitz. And that'll end the inning here for the Hawks. Score after 1.5. West Delaware 0, Solon 0. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
And welcome back to Solon Hawk Softball on KMCH tonight. Heading into the bottom of inning number 2, scoreless here so far between 2 ranked teams. Leadoff hitter for Solon hits one off the glove of Macy Kleitz over to shortstop Claire Demmer, who picks it up and throws to first for out number 1. Skylar Stuckey, senior catcher, was 2 for 2. She had a double in the first inning, an RBI sacrifice fly in the third, and a 3-run home run. In the 6th is 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. Definitely a thorn in the side of the Hawks in game 1. The Hawks retire her tonight here in game number 2. That'll bring up shortstop Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore was 0 for 2 plus a walk. From here down to the bottom of the lineup, the only other hit from 5 through 9, a solo home run in the bottom of the 6th inning by the pitcher. There's a pop fly foul down the right field line, but Eve Waterworth chases it down, makes a nice running catch in foul territory for out number 2. Nice play by Eve Waterworth. That'll bring up Cameron Keith, a freshman for Solon. She was 0 for 3. Struck out swinging, struck out looking, and flied to right. Her 3 times up in game 1. So there's a foul ball coming right over to me, just down the first baseline. So Cameron Keith, 8 out of 23 on the year, 316 hitter. Does have 1 home run. Team had 10 on their stat sheet, but like I say, they're missing probably half a dozen games on their stat sheet. But they hit 3 in game 1. That pitch is low, even with the count of 1. Solon, a relatively young team, a couple senior leaders. There's a little soft liner over the pitcher's head, lands just past at second base out into the outfield. 2-out single by Keith. First base runner of the game for Solon. Now bring up the number 7 hitter, left fielder Gina Buffington. Buffington was 0 for 3. She flied out and struck out twice in game number 1. First pitch is strike 1. Jada Buffington will step back in. A ground ball, one hop hit right to Kolak at third, throw to first for out number 3. No runs, a hit, one left, score after 2 complete. West Delaware 0, Solon 0. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome into the beautiful Solon Spartan softball baseball complex here. And beautiful facilities down across the road, the Solon football field. Leading off for the Hawks here in the top of third inning, first baseman Joanna Voss. She fouls the first one. Foul down the third baseline. Boys baseball game now 4-0 into the top of the fourth inning. Solon with the lead. So Jana Voss steps back in there, takes that pitch, little changeup, pulled a little bit, takes it for a called strike. Joanna was 1 for 3, struck out, singled, and struck out. They're looking to get hit number 2 here for the Hawks. Takes that pitch, blow it away. Good pitch by the freshman on an 0-2 pitch. Tried to see if she could get Joanna Voss to expand that strike zone a little bit. Joanna Voss didn't bite on that one. That one's way high and outside. 2-2 to count. Carly Ellison, 3 walks in 15 innings on the stat sheet. She's probably got more than that because they don't have full stat sheets. There's a ground ball between short and third out in the left field. Joanna Voss gets her second hit of the night. First one here in game 2. More importantly, that leadoff single here. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Kinley Colbert, the DP here in game 2, batting for the freshman left fielder, Kayla Felton. Colbert was a pinch hitter in game 1, was a strikeout victim, so she'll set up here. Third baseman Hillary Wilson coming way in. Colbert taking that first pitch all the way, called strike 1. One strike to count on Colbert. Ellison shows the rubber. She's ready to go here. The one strike pitch goes around the box. Offers at it, misses it for strike 2. So now she'll see what it'll do here now, whether she'll take that sacrifice off or not. Behind in the count now 0-2. Number 9 hitter, Leo Wegman, standing on deck. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Sent out to first. And Voss gets back in easily in time. Time called now, so she can get up. One out here in the top of the third. It'll bring up catcher Leo Wegman. Wegman was 1 for 3, singled her first time up. And then she flied out to the right fielder. The Hawks had a hit and run going, and right fielder made a really nice catch and then threw into first base and doubled off the Hawks. And then was a pop out, so she was 1 for 3. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 out here in the top of the Hawk third, runner at first. Wegman tries to bunt, lays one down. That's going to go foul. 1-1 the count. Hawks trying to get that runner in scoring position here with the leadoff hitter, Steve Wedewer, standing on deck. Wedewer had a couple base hits in game 1. Coach Tiffany Ray over third. Ashley Himes at first doing the coaching. Taya Demmer not here tonight. Their college orientation down at Iowa State, so hope things are going well for Taya. Pitch is high, 2-1 the count now. Wegman does have some pop in that bat. 8 hits and 34 at-bats, 235. Again, she bunts again, is going to go foul. So the Hawks unable twice now to put down a bunt to advance that runner. Joanna Voss comes back to first. 2-2 count on Wegman now. She steps back in there. The catcher, Skylar Stuckey, getting a signal from head coach Aaron White from the third base dugout. There's going to be a ground ball down to third. Hillary Wilson picks it up, fires over to first. Pull out number 2, and Voss will advance to second on the play. So accomplished her job. Got that runner over to second with 2 outs. The leadoff hitter, Eve Wedewer, is going to stop in there now. Wedewer grounded out to second her first time up. She was 2 for 3. Singled, doubled, and struck out in game 1. And Eve Wedewer batting .391 on the year, second in the team average. 18 hits and 46 at-bats. 7 doubles, a triple, and a home run. So some pop in that bat there from Eve Wedewer. Takes first pitch, strike 1. Sun going down, almost down. It's probably just out into the outfield now. The infield pretty well in the shadows. Wedewer steps back in. Ellison's 1-strike pitch. A line shot up the middle. Voss is going around third. They're going to say score and score. And that was an easy, nice throw from center fielder Taylor Ryan. A 1-hop. And Skylar Stuckey was just sitting there waiting for Joanna Voss to get there, but you got to try. You know, it took a good throw to get her, and they accomplished it. As Voss is going to get thrown out at home. 8-1 in your scorebook for out number 3. Good opportunity, good try, and the Hawks third out is at home plate to score after 2.5. West Delaware 0, Solon 0. You listen to Hawk softball on KMCH Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
And back at Solon Spartan Softball Stadium here. Into the bottom of the third inning. Scoreless tie here against 2 ranked teams. Hawks number 9 and 4A. Solon number 4 and 3A. Leading off the bottom of the third inning for Solon, number 8 hitter. Freshman second baseman Anna Stiebel. Fouls the first pitch over the first base dugout. There's a foul back to the screen. So Kleitz quickly heading the count 0-2. Anna Stiebel in game 1 was 0 for 3. Struck out, lined out, and flied out. Nice little changeup. Stiebel did a nice job of laying back on it. Just got a piece of that to hang in there. Stiebel, a freshman, 17 hits and 36 at-bats. 472. As a team, they're batting 443. So a hidden team are the Solon Spartans. That pitch, nice 0-2 waste pitch outside, 1-2 to count on Stebrel. There's a one hopper right back to Kleitz. Toss over to first, score out number one. And that's the one thing that Macy does so well, in my opinion, is after she delivers a pitch, she's a great defensive fielder inside that pitching circle, saves herself a lot of times with the defense she plays in that circle. So one out here. Number 9 here, designated player Kayla West will step in there. She was the winning pitcher in game 1. She was 1 for 3, struck out and flied out. And then in the bottom of the 6th inning, she had the long home run to put the 7th run. There's another one right back to Kleitz, out number 2. And I'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Taylor Ryan, left-handed slap hitter, senior. And Taylor Ryan batting .571 on the stats that we've got. And they've had more games than stats, but she's got 24 hits and 42 at-bats. No doubles, 1 triple, 4 walks. Only struck out twice all year long. 17 out of 18 stolen bases, and she had 3 stolen bases in game number 1. So there's a foul on the bunt attempt. Left-handed slap hitter will step back in there. One of 3 seniors in this Spartan lineup here. Takes that pitch as she's going towards the front of the box on slap hitter. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. Hawk infield in. Kolak in at third. Heather Himes in at second. There's a line shot. Going to just go foul as it gets by Kolak. Coach Aaron White down Solon saying it went off the third baseman's glove, and the umpire says, I didn't see it. It landed foul, and that's my call. And Coach White's biting her tongue, and she'll retreat back to the third base dugout. There ain't anybody to appeal that to. The score down the baseball field, still 4-0. Favor. There's a high chopper to the left of Kolak, picks it up, throws on to first, not in time. Still gets by the first baseman's boss, and she'll get the second on the 2-out error. We'll see if they called an error here. I did. No, they gave it a base hit. And I think that's the, yeah, they said error on the intercom, but they gave it a hit on the board. I'm going to count it as an error. If it's an accurate throw to have her, Ella Kolak made a nice job going to the left and getting it. Tried to make a throw on the run and couldn't get it in time. There's a one hopper hit down to third base with Kolak. She picks it up, throws her out. 4 out, number 3. So Solon, no runs and 1 left. Score after 3 complete was Delaware 0, Solon 0. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Welcome back to Solon, Iowa. Delaware softball on the air. Baseball game. The Hawks trailing 5-0 now at the end of 4 in game 2. Lost game 1 7-6. We're heading into the top of the 4th inning here at the softball field. Scoreless tie here between 2 ranked teams. Bill Logan bringing it tonight's action along with Trevor Hunt in the studio, running the control so we can bring you high school athletics on KMCH. Thanks for listening. Ella Kolak takes the first pitch. Ball 1. There's a ground foul down the third baseline. 1-1 the count. Ella Kolak grounded out her first time up. She was 1 for 2 plus a sacrifice bunt in game 1. Kolak batting 64 on the year, 16 hits and 44 at-bats, 2 doubles, 9 RBIs. There's a bunt down the first baseline, going to go foul. 1-2, the count now on Kolak. So Kolak trying to lead things off here for the Hawks in the top of inning number 4. One-two pitch. Little changeup, ground foul down the third baseline. Wilson backhands to toss it back in, but Kolak will get another chance here on a 1-2 pitch. Kolak comes back, picks up the bat, takes that customary one swing warm up, steps in there, smooths out the batter's box, and she's ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Again, a foul ball out front of that one, over in front of the third base dugout. 1-2 the count remains. Lots of action coming up for the Hawk softball team this week. Wednesday night, join us as we travel to Independence in another big Walmart Conference doubleheader. Independence, a ranked team. Very, very tough team. Be a big doubleheader for the Hawks. There's a pop fly, foul down the third baseline. Just going to get out of the play. Third baseman Hillary Wilson was drawing a beat on it, but ran out of real estate. And Friday and Saturday, Hawks softball invitation up at the Beckman Complex. 3 diamonds going all day Friday, all day Saturday. 16 teams. 15 teams coming in. A lot of area teams. A couple good, really good teams up there. There'll be some good softball up there this weekend. We'll talk about that Wednesday. There's a line shot out of right center field. Kolak stay around first, head for second, as it goes all the way to the center field fence. And Kolak will lead off the 4th inning with that double, the 4th hit of the game for the Hawks. They've only got 3 on the board, but I've got 4 here. And that's going to bring up Heather Himes. She popped out to third baseman her first time up. So see if Heather Himes can knock in the run here for the Hawks. She steps in there. First pitch is high, ball 1. Himes, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs, 302 batting average on the year. A really nice tournament over at Jessup. 1-0 pitch swung off. Fly ball is going to land on the roof of the third base dugout. 1-1 to count. Himes, 1 of 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Hawks. They start 2 seniors, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores, 3 freshmen. So a pretty balanced, relatively young Hawk softball team this year for head coach Tiffany Ray. There's a line shot around off the second, or shortstop Taylor Moore, and a little base running by Ella Kolak as she gets back. So unfortunate break for the Hawks, hit hard, but right at the shortstop for out number 1. That'll bring up the number 4 hitter, Macy Kleitz. She singled her first time up. Kleitz had gone 1 for 3 in game 1, so starting pitcher here for the Hawks in game 2, see if she can come up with a hit to help her own cause here. First pitch swung on, foul down the third baseline, out of play. 1 strike to count. Kleitz, her 6th start on the year, record of 3-1 so far here for the Hawks. Emily Klosterman, tough luck loser in game 1, pitched a nice game, just a couple long balls. Otherwise, we'd still be playing. Her record now 10-3 on the year, so a nice senior campaign for Emily. That pitch is high, ball 1. 1-1 pitch is low and in the dirt. 2-1. The catcher, Skylar Stuckey, blocked it. It gets it off to her left just a little bit, but not far enough for Kolak to be able to advance to third. So 2-1 to count now on Macy Kleitz. Beautiful evening here in Solon as the sun just about down. There's a little pop fly in the infield. Third baseman Hillary Wilson calls it, and she'll catch it for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 5 hitter in tonight's game 2, center fielder Eva Wynn. She had a sacrifice bunt her first time up. She was 0 for 4 in game one. Struggled a little bit there out of that leadoff position, so they moved her down to the number 5 spot. She's got some pop in that bat. Now got an opportunity to drive it around. There's the ball up the middle. Shortstop Taylor Moore dives for it, keeps it on the infield. Had she not done that, Ella Kolak would have scored, so a potential run-saving play out there at shortstop by Taylor Moore, one of the seniors. So second hit of the inning, have the Hawks runners now at first and third, 2 outs. And time being called by head coach Aaron White, as she wants to go out and talk to her team and probably see what's going on here. As runners at first and third, typically you would see that runner maybe try to go to second base. A lot of times teams let them go unopposed with 2 outs and a catcher like Skylar Stuckey behind the plate. You might assume that they might try to throw her out for the third out of the inning. So the Hawks, a little strategy themselves, over-talking to head coach Tiffany Rave. Hawk runners with 1 1/3, 2 outs. Kolak with leadoff double. Himes robbed of a hit on a nice play at shortstop by Taylor Moore on a line drive. Heights popped out to third for out number 2, and an eagle win. A ground ball right back up the middle. But Taylor Moore goes over and dives for it and comes up with it to keep it in the infield. An infield hit. But if that ball gets by her, it wasn't going to hit out to center fielder probably in time to get the throw home. So a potential run-saving play there by Taylor Moore. So Claire Demmer's going to come up. She popped out into a double play her last time up. Claire 1 for 3 in game one. One of 2 seniors in the starting lineup for the Hawks here in game 2. First pitch is taken high, ball 1. Eva Wynn kind of gave a fake like she was taking off the second. The catcher, Stuckey, came up out of there ready to throw. There's a foul ball down the left field line. Hit hard, but out in front of that thing. Even to counter 1. Carly Ellis, freshman pitcher here in game 2 for the Solon Spartans. 12-3 so far on the year, ranked number 4 in Class 3A. Hawks 13-3, number 9 in 4A. Pitch is rolling in the dirt. Runner wins again. Gave a fake up shoot, taken off. Pitch is called ball 2 and 1 to count. There's a little pop fly hit out of the short center field. Center fielder Taylor Ryan comes in and makes the catch for out number 3. So Hawks again can't get those runners in there as they relieve runners at first and third. Here when that third out is tired. We're halfway through. A score after 3.5. Well, Stonersville, Solonsville, doing the Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
And welcome back to Solon. A little on a break there. I went into the Hawk dugout there to get some bug juice. The mosquitoes have really started to come out, so sorry for the little extra long break there between innings. As hopefully I've got the right bug juice on here to keep the bugs away. Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning, number 3 hitter Hillary Wilson. First pitch grounds out to third base, route number 1. Brings up Skylar Stuckey. She grounded out her first time. There's a long fly ball. Just gonna drift foul as she got out in front of that thing. She had a home run, a 2-run shot, a 3-run shot in the third inning. And there was an error that would have made the third out. She shouldn't even got to bat that inning, but she took advantage of it. She is 2 for 2, 4 RBIs in game 1, so a big out here for the Hawks. 2-2 to count now on Stuckey. One of the 3 seniors for Solon. If you're going to have 3 seniors playing, you got a catcher, a shortstop, and a center fielder. Strong up the middle. There's a line shot, but right at the second baseman, Heather Himes, who takes one step to her right, catches it for out number 2. So turnabout spread play. The Hawks had one like that at shortstop, top half of this thing. So to each his own here. Hawks and Solon playing a heck of a game here in game 2. That'll bring up Taylor Moore, senior shortstop. She flied out to right her first time up. And Solon defense, catcher, shortstop, center fielder, strong up that middle, senior leadership. Flight's pitch is high and outside. Moore will step back in there. Pitch is low, 2-0 the count. Gracie Kleitz giving up just 1 hit here so far. That pitch is low, 3. Oh, there's behind in the count, 4-0. Okay, they were behind on the scoreboard. Ball 4, 2-out walk. Kleitz's first walk of the game. Just walk number 5 on the year. She's a very, very good controller for the Hawks. That'll bring up freshman first baseman Cameron Keith. She has the only hit here so far in game 2. So she's single with 2 outs in the second inning. Takes first pitch, called strike 1. Not the only one here. First base coach for Solon is just battling the bugs as well. One hopper hit to the right side of Kleitz. Backhands it, fields it, picks it up, throws over to first for out number 3. So again, Kleitz playing the defense in that pitching circle helps herself. Score after 4 complete innings. West Delaware 0, Solon 0. You're listening to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Welcome back into Solon, Iowa. West Delaware girls softball game 2 still scoreless here. Heading into the top of inning number 5, leading off of the Hawks, Joanna Voss. Single her first time up, takes the first 2 pitches, goes high. Heading the count 2-0. Hawks have been getting some base runners on, just haven't been able to do anything with them. One got doubled off on a nice play by Solon. One got thrown out at home on a great throw from the center fielder, Taylor Moore. And in the last inning, the Hawks left runners at first and third, so they knocked at the door. Just nobody's answering here so far. There's a ground ball foul down that third baseline. 2-1 the count. Now on Voss, she singled and was thrown out in the third inning at home plate for out number 3 to end that third inning. It was a great throw by Taylor Moore. That pitch outside. 3-1. So Voss trying to get herself on here for the second time tonight. Voss was 1 for 3, struck out, singled, and struck out in game number 1. Two ranked teams, the kind of game you would expect. There's a pitch high, ball 4. Fourth straight inning, the Hawks have gotten that leadoff base runner on, and typically that's a disaster for the defensive team, but so far Solon was just a challenge to see if the Hawks can push through this time. Leadoff walk, that'll bring up the designated player, Kinley Colbert. She struck out her first time up. She was unable to come up with a sacrifice bunt attempt her first time up, so see what Coach Tiffany Rave has in store here. Scores around the bunt, takes the pitch. It was high, pulled the back. Great deal there by Kinley. And they're going to appeal to the base umpire to see if she attempted at the bunt. But no, she held it out there. But then as the pitch came, she pulled it back clearly. So remaining 1-0 the count on Colbert. Last at bat, she took that first pitch. It was a called strike and put a little more pressure on her. The second strike, she bunted a foul and then struck out on the next pitch. So 1-0 the count here. And she scores away. Punch one, and right back to the pitcher. Did her job. Pitcher Ellison picks it up, throws to the second baseman for out number 1. But Kinley Colbert, tremendous job getting that sacrifice bunt down. And it looks like they're going to call for maybe a pinch runner for Joanna Voss. She's first baseman. It's not a courtesy runner. It's a pinch runner. And we'll see who it's going to come out of the lineup there. It's number 20 for the Hawks. And I don't have a 20 on my roster. It's probably Alyssa Holt. She was in the dugout there. And I don't have her on this roster here. So I believe it's Alyssa Holt out there, the pinch runner at second base with 1 out. And Leah Wegman coming up. Wegman grounded out to third her first time up. Takes that first pitch high, ball 1. Wegman 1 for 3 in game 1. Single, flied out, popped out. That is Alyssa Holt out of second base. There's a pop fly. I got to go foul down the third baseline. Left fielder Jada Buffington will chase it down. Evens the count of 1 on Leah Wegman. Freshman pitcher Carly Ellison doing a nice job here so far. Just the Hawks have got 5 hits here so far. That pitch is outside. 2-1 the count. Ellison 1 strikeout. Her first walk this inning hasn't hit anybody. So some good defense being played by Solon with just the 1 strikeout here so far. Wegman heading the count 2-1. Pop fly going right over here by first base. Ouch. Is she okay? Yeah, she gets up. She says she is. There's a little cement brick right here kind of ending the infield to the outfield red brick. She kind of slipped on that and runs into the chain link fence. But she gets up. She says she's fine. She's back out there, so that's good. Count going out of 2-2 on Leah Wegman. 1 out here in the top of inning number 5. There's a pitch on the outside corner. Leah kind of knew it. She took it. Perfect pitcher's pitch. That'll be out for 2. And it's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Eve Wedeler. Wedeler grounded out and singled. And she singled in that third inning out to center field, who Taylor Ryan picked it up through Joanna Voss out at home for the 3rd out of the inning. So a very similar scenario here is what happened in the 3rd inning. See if Eve Wedeler can come up with another base hit. She steps in there from the left-handed side, batting leadoff here in game 2. First pitch is a fly ball, going to land on the roof for the third base dugout. 1 strike to count. The baseball game, Solon 6, plus Delaware 2. top of the sixth inning, that score, Hawks lost the first game down there 7-6. So they're trying to complete the sweep here. Solon won game one here. Softball 7-0. And a scoreless tie here in the fifth inning of game two. That pitch is high and outside. Evens the count of one. So the Spartans trying to be a rude host here and get a doubleheader sweep of the baseball and softball teams. Whatever steps back in, 1-1 pitch. A line shot here right back to the pitcher, knocks it down, picks it up, throws it close, but not in time. As that was kind of a little salty patch as Waterward hit their snot out of that ball right off the glove. And catcher Skylar Cookie's going to come out and make. She says, "Yeah, that's fine. Just hit me in the glove." She goes, "If I'd have been a little quicker, I'd have caught it." You know, but it was one of those defensive things. And she's sitting there smiling. She goes, "Yeah, I know. Catcher says, "You're all right, but let's go." And she's one of the few pitchers you'll see does not wear a mask. First and third baseman are. But she, as a freshman pitcher, maybe after tonight she might think about it, or her parents might give her a second thought. But a base hit by one of her, second of the game. That'll bring up third baseman Ella Kolak. She doubled to right center field her last time. First pitch swung on, line shot foul down that third baseline, just out in front of that. Carly Ellison first pitch, strike the count. Whatever with some good speed at first, if she can do like she did last time, split the outfield, doesn't get it all the way to the fence. With 2 outs, Waterworth's going to be able to go on anything. So we'll see what Ella Kolak can do here. She grounded out her first time, so she's 1 for 2 tonight. The one strike pitch is high, throw down to third, and Holt slides back in safely head first. Time call so she can get up, brush the dust off a little bit. No, she says, "No, I want to keep it on me. It makes it look like I've been playing." And head first dive into third. 1-1 to count on Kolak. Kolak 1 for 2 plus a sacrifice bunt. In game one, that pitch is well high out of the zone. 2-1 to count. Heather Himes on deck. Hoping that she gets an at-bat at this inning, because that would mean good things happen here for Ella Kolak. Ellison's 2-1 pitch, low in the third. Good block behind the plate by Skylar Stuckey. She shifted her weight, got down on her knees, and blocked it. Textbook saved a wild pitch there. With the run of third, might have been able to come in and score, but now count is 3-1 on Kolak. But she can be pretty selective here and look for a pitch that she really, really wants, because if not, take it. And look for a 3-2 pitch. There's a pitch, fly ball, short right center field. Right fielder Monet Barnhouse comes over and makes a nice running catch for out number 3. So Hawks again unable to score, leave 2 runners on base. Score after 4.5, West Delaware 0, Solon 0. This is a West Delaware Hawks softball on KMCH Sports.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Welcome back into Solon. Scoreless tie here, heading into the bottom of inning number 5 here in game 2. Solon's going to send up 7, 8, 9 hitters. First hit, ground ball down to Kolak at third. She'll fire over to first base. Joanna Boss for out number 1. So great job, 1 pitch, 1 out here on Solon. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter, freshman second baseman Anna Seabrel. She hit a comebacker to Macy Kleitz her first time up. So Cameron Keith, the only hit here so far, a 2-out single. There's a ground ball. Second pitch to second baseman Heather Hires, picks it up, throws over to first for out number 2. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, designated player Kayla West, winning pitcher in game 1. Plus she is 1 for 3, but that one was a solo home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. She grounded out back to the pitcher her first time up, so she steps in. Takes that first pitch all the way. I think that's because she's a pitcher. That pitcher's got to throw more than 3 pitches. So she takes that, ball 1. That pitch is outside. 2-0 the count. Hawks giving up just 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 walk here so far to Solon in game 2. There's a swing foul off the ground and then came up and gets just a little piece of the home plate umpire, and he's kind of taking a few steps, kind of walking it off a little bit, but he's going to step back in there ready to go. 2-1 the count on Kayla West, a junior designated player. There's a fly ball down the right field line. The runner goes over, catches it just in fair territory, so 3 up, 3 down here on 5 pitches here in this bottom of the 5th inning. Score after 5 complete. West Delaware 0, Solon 0. You listen to Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
And welcome back to Solon Spartan Stadium here. Girls softball on the radio tonight. Bill Logan along with Trevor Hunt back in the studio. Solon won game 1 by a score of 7-0. Scoreless tie here heading into the top of inning number 6. And leading off for the Hawks will be number 3 hitter, Heather Himes. She popped out to a third or first time up, and then she hit the heck out of the ball, but right at the shortstop, Taylor Moore. Her last out, there's a fly ball out to the left fielder, Jada Buffington, and she'll catch it for out number 1. That'll bring up Macy Kleitch. Baseball tonight, right to our backside here to our left. Solon leads game 2, 6-2. Top of the 7th inning, it looks like. Hawks lost game 1, 7-6. Down there to a highly ranked Solon baseball team. There's a ground ball off the end of the bat. A lot of English on shortstop. Moore comes in and picks it up. Nice, strong, accurate throw to first to retire Kleitch for out number 2. And that'll bring up the number 5 hitter, Eva Wynn. She had a sacrifice bunt her first time up and then singled back in the 4th inning. So officially, she's 1 for 1. Hawks 7 hits in game 1 without scoring, 6 hits in game 2 here without scoring. So Solon playing some great defense and some effective pitching here when the Hawks get some runners on base. That pitch low in the dirt, 2-0 the count. Hawks coming off 3rd place finish over at Jetta, posting their own Hawk Invitational Friday and Saturday. 15 teams coming to town for 2 days competition, Friday and Saturday at the Beckman Complex. 3 diamonds running most of the day, all day Friday and Saturday. I believe they start at 9 o'clock both mornings. We'll talk about that more in depth on Wednesday. That pitch is outside, ball 3. 3-0 to count now, and Eva Wynn. Pitch is outside. She's taking that all the way. Catcher Stuckey tried to frame it a little bit, but the umpire wasn't having any part of that. A 4-pitch, 2-out walk, and that'll bring up senior shortstop Claire Demmer. She's popped out and flat out. Her first 2 times up here, she was 1 for 3 in game 1. So Wynn gets a big lead in second, swing and a miss by Demer on now, and out in front of that, a nice changeup there by the freshman pitcher, Carly Ellison. 1 strike to count on Demer. Takes that pitch in there, inside corner, called strike 2. So Demer, the number 6 hitter in the Hawk lineup here. There goes Wynn, taking off for second. 2 outs, she can keep going. Fly ball. Center fielder, Taylor Ryan, as she catches it, she falls, drops it, and Eva Wynn is going to score all the way from first base. And there's why you run them out, folks. With 2 outs, you run out everything. What it looks like a relatively easy fly ball on center for Taylor Ryan. Just as she was getting backed up there, she kind of tripped a little bit. Ball hit her in the heel of her glove and fell to the ground, and Eva Wynn comes around and scores. They're going to rule that an error, but nonetheless, a walk and an error with 2 outs. Put the Hawks on the board, and they lead 1-0. That'll bring up first baseman Joanna Bosch. She singled in the third inning, walked in the fifth, so she's been on base both times here in game 2. 1 ball to count. There's a ground ball. Foul. Just out on the third baseline. Got by the third baseman, Hillary Wilson. And had that been a fair ball, Claire Demer would have easily scored from second on that one. So 1-1 the count now on the batter. They've got 1 and 2 on the scoreboard. They haven't cleared it from the last batter. So 1-1 the count for Claire Demer out of second. Joanna Boss trying to knock in run number 2. Yeah, Solon head coach is coming out there. She wants to know what the count is, whether it's 1 and 2 or 1 and 1. Board says 1 and 2. The umpire says 1 and 1, and he's correct, and it is. So now she's got it corrected. Her pitch selection. Pitch is taken at the knees, called strike 2. So now it is 1 and 2. Let's see if Joanna Boss can come out with a little more 2-out lightning here for the Hawks. They scored on a run here in the top of inning number 6 to take a 1-0 lead. There's a fly ball going to go foul down the right field line. Still looks like the game's going on down there, top of the 7th inning. 6-2, Solon with the lead. So Boss will step back in there. 1 and 2 the count. 2 away here at the top of the 6th inning. Demer on at second on the 2-base error by the center fielder. There's a little soft line drive down to the third baseman for out number 3, but the Hawks score a run on no hits and error, 1 left on. Score after 5.5, West Delaware 1. Solon 0. You're from the Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Hey, welcome back into Solon. Hawks softball on KMCH. Hawks scratch across the run here in the top half of 6, take a 1-0 lead here. Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for Solon. They got the leadoff hitter, Taylor Ryan. And her more than anybody wants to come up with a way of getting on base as she dropped that fly ball so the run could score. She lined back to the pitcher and reached on an error. So far, left-handed senior slap hitter. 1-1 the count on Taylor Ryan. Very, very fast. got about 6 games worth not on there, and she's got 20 stolen bases, so does a great job as that leadoff hitter for the Solon Spartans. Takes that pitch called strike 2. So the Hawk infield playing in, but when she takes the slap, she hits the ball hard. There's a slap right down to third base. Kolak picks it up, throws to first, but not in time as she showed you that speed. Infield hit, second hit of the game for the Solon Spartans, but more importantly, that leadoff runner on. Now the number 2 hitter, Monet Barnhouse, she's grounded out twice. That's Ryan with 3 stolen bases in game 1, another slap hitter. And Monet Barnhouse, a sophomore, takes that first pitch called strike 1. So we'll see if they try Ryan running. There he takes off. There's a foul. She swung as a left-handed slap hitter and fouls that back to the screen. But Ryan was off with the pitch, so Hawk defense, be ready. She had 3 stolen bases in game 1, 17 out of 18 coming into tonight on reported stats. I'm sure she's probably had more. Does not go on that one. Pitch is in there. Called strike 3. Huge out there for the Hawks. Hard to believe, but that's just the first strikeout of the game here for Macy Kleitz, and it couldn't come at a more opportune time. As Barnhouse unable to get that run of the second, comes up number 3 hitter Hillary Wilson. Taylor taking off, but the throw's there, but it's a little high. Gemmer couldn't get the throw down. So Taylor Ryan with a stolen base, number 4 on the evening. And they're kind of taking a look at her left knee or ankle. She slid in. Head coach comes over there. She just kind of smiles. She's okay. She's up walking around. I think she just kind of got a little cramp on her. Yeah, she's stretching it out like she's got a cramp. They're working on her left calf there. So very, very speedy senior center fielder. She got a stolen base on there. That pitch was a called strike to Hillary Wilson. She's grounded out twice here in game 2 so far, but she's a hitting machine for an 8th grader. She's 2 for 2 and a home run in game 1, and her batting average is a nice, robust 500. 20 hits and 40 at-bats. There's a line shot right up the middle. Taylor Ryan is going to be held. So as the throw comes into home, Hillary Wilson goes to second. So a single, and Ryan at third. Wilson now at second. One away, and the number 4 hitter, Skylar Stuckey, coming up. Stuckey doubled to right center field her first time up, hit a sacrifice fly her second time up, and a 3-run home run her third time up. So a very potent bat. I'm not so sure. Head coach Tiffany Raves calling timeout, talking to her whole infield. I'm not so sure that maybe you just don't intentionally walk her, load the bases, and that gives your infield some options there as to what they can do. 1 out, as Taylor Moore would be standing on deck. Taylor Moore 0 for 3 and a walk here so far on the evening, so we'll see how this plays out. Hawks retreat back to the defense, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to intentionally walk Skylar Stuckey. So that'll load the bases with 1 out, and that'll bring up Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore flied to right and walked her last time up. So the Hawk outfield is going to have to be aware here. Fly ball out there. Don't necessarily have to try to go home. If it's too deep, try to keep that runner from going to second to third. Now they're sending in a courtesy runner for the catcher. The courtesy runner is number 13. And there again, they didn't have a 13 on their roster. I can't read their writing, so I can't tell you exactly who it is. The number 13 is courtesy runner for Solon. 1 out, and Taylor Moore steps in, takes first pitch, called strike 1. Great location right at the knees. Senior shortstop for Solon. Solon with 3 hits, 2 of them this inning. 1 strike pitch called strike 2 on that outside corner. 2 great location pitches there by Macy Kleitz. Strike out here would be huge. 0-2 pitch. Low fly ball going to be just off to my left. Had it been the roof there, I might have been able to make a play on it. But Taylor Moore hangs in there. Taylor Moore hangs in there for another 2 count here yet for another pitch from Clyde. Pitch is outside, 1-2. Good pitch. Try to get her to strike, expand that strike zone. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Solon with the bases loaded. Trail 1-0. 1-2 pitch. Fly shot hit right through. Oh, and it's off! Heather Hunter catches it immediately, throws over to first base. Join a Boss. Very alert play by Boss to be there. Quick thinking by Heather Hines at second base. So inning double play ends that inning for Solon as they score no runs, 2 left on, score after 6 complete. Delaware 1, Solon 0. It was an Hawk softball from KMCA Sports.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
And back here at Solon, boys baseball over with. Hawks lost game 2-2. Lost game 1 7-6. So Solon sweep in baseball tonight. We're in the 7th inning here. Hawks lead 1-0. Top of the 7th inning leading off will be Kinley Colbert will step in there. The Hawks scored an unearned run here in the 6th inning to take that 1-0 lead. Very, very exciting contest against 2 other teams. Kinley Colbert, first pitch. Line shot out into left field. So a nice, solid single for Colbert. 7th hit of the game for the Hawks. That's what they had in game 1 of 7 hits. So doing a nice job of hitting here tonight. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Leah Wegman. She grounded out and was called out on strikes. Her first 2 at-bats here. She was 1 for 3 in game 1. Scores around the bunt, pitch is low. Nice scoop behind the plate by Stookie to save a wild pitch. So Tiffany Rave looking for a sacrifice here to get that runner in the second in the scoring position here. See if the Hawks can execute here. Leah Wegman back in there, scores around the bunt, puts it down. Nice bunt. First baseman comes in, fields it, throws to the second baseman. So it'll be a 3-4 sacrifice bunt. Nice job by Leah Wegman to get that runner in scoring position. So that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Eve Wedewer. Wedewer 2 for 3, grounded out her first time up, singled in the 3rd, and singled in the 5th. And they're going to send Mia Payton as a runner for the designated player, Kinley Colbert. So Mia Payton out to run for the Hawks here with 1 out. Top of the 7th, Hawks with a 1-0 lead. Wedewer with 2 hits. She also had 2 hits in game 1. So she's 4 for 6 on the doubleheader. Nice offensive output by Eve. So Hawks trying to push an insurance run across here in the top 7th inning. Hawks 1 run on 7 hits. Solon no run on 3 hits. So Carly Ellison, freshman pitcher's first pitch is high and inside. Ball 1 as Wedewer kind of ducks out of the way. Wedewer gets the signal from head coach down third, takes a look at her armband there, knows what Coach Ray's looking for. So the 1-0 pitch. Top fly in the infield, 1 after pitch maybe a little too high, popped it up to the shortstop. Taylor Moore, who catches it 4 out, number 2, and that'll bring up number 2 hitter, freshman third baseman Ella Kolak. She's 1 for 3, grounded out the 1st, doubled the lead off the 4th, was stranded at 3rd, and she flied out to right in the 5th inning. So she comes up to bat here now with 2 away in the top of the 7th inning. Ellison's pitch is low, ball one. Nice job umpiring by these two umpires. One right here from Solon, the other is from North Liberty. Doing a really, really nice job both ends of this doubleheader. I don't know that either coach could complain about anything that's happening here. There's a ground ball down third base that Hillary Wilson throws over to first for out number 3. Do it down time for Solon. Hawks score no runs, leave 1 on. Score after 6.5. West Delaware 1, Solon 0. You listen to Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Welcome back to Solon. 5:07 coming up. Hawks with a 1-0 lead here. And they're going to have 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up here. Cameron Keith, a freshman. Jada Buffington, a freshman. And Anna Stebro, a freshman. And between the 3 of them, they are combined 1 for 6 here so far in game 2. So important to get the leadoff runner out here for the Hawks. Cameron Keith will step in there. She's got the 1 hit here. Solon has 3 hits, and she has 1 of them. That was a 2-out single back in the 2nd inning. First pitch is ball 1. So Macy Kleitz is pitching a gem here inside the circle in game 2 here. That pitch is throwing off foul over our head, lands on the nets of the batting cages behind us here, just beyond the first base dugout. 1-1 the count on Cameron Keith. Hawks got out of a big jam. The bottom of 6 inning, bases loaded 1 out, and they lined into a double play. There's a pitch on that inside corner called strike 2. Great location by Macy. Macy with just 1 strikeout here so far, 2 walks. 1 was intentional. And just the 3 hits here so far. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Heather Himes goes her right, picks it up, throws over for out number 1. Great play by Heather Himes. Goes out to her right towards second base. Backhand just picks it up with a nice, strong, accurate throw for out number 1. And some great defense here by the Hawks in game 2 here. That'll bring a freshman left fielder, Jada Buffington. She's grounded out twice here in game 2. Buffington was 0 for 3 in game 1. Takes first pitch called strike 1. So Kleitz trying to close it out here. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hawks with the 1-0 lead. There's another pitch. Great location on an outside corner called strike 2. And showing her usual pinpoint accuracy here as she's done pretty much all year long. Great control, great command of those pitches ahead now. 0-2. Tried to stretch that strike zone. Great 0-2 pitch. A little too far outside. Sometimes you get a batter nervous and they'll take a swing at it just because they're in a tight situation, pressure, and they'll swing at a pitch thinking it's probably going to be a strike. So, nice pitch. 1-2 to count. 1 at the knees, fouled over the screen out of play. Count will remain 1-2 on Jada Buffington. 2 ranked teams. Hawks ranked number 9 in 4A. Solon number 4 in 3A. Hawks 13-4 on the year. Solon 12-3. Nice little change up. She tried to duck underneath it, but stayed a little bit too high. Pretty good pitch there. Right idea. Even the count now at 2. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Number 7 hitter, Jada Buffington, steps back in. 2-2 pitch outside. 3-2. And a Stebro on deck for Solon. So big momentum pitch here. Be a huge pitch if the Hawks can retire. Big advantage for Solon if she gets on. There's a swing in it. Strike three, just a second strikeout of the game for Macy. First one swinging. 2 outs, nobody on. And freshman Anna Seabrol will step in there. She's grounded out twice here in game 2. Once back to the pitcher and once to the second baseman, Heather Himes. So the first pitch is rolling away, ball 1. So Hawks trying to complete this 1-0 would-be victory here in game 2 to split this doubleheader here. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Nice crowd on hand here tonight. You probably hear in the background lots of noise from both teams. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Heather Hines picks up field over to first, and the Hawks are going to win game 2 by a score of 1-0. They lost game 1 at 7-0. We'll take a break, add some totals up here, and come back and give you some post-game highlights here. Show us in the Hawk softball from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
And back in Solon for the post game here as the Hawks earn a split here from the Solon Spartans. Losers of game 1 by a score of 7-0. Hawks come back in the nightcap and win 1-0. A really great game. He could have gone either way. Both teams had some opportunities here, and the Hawks pushed on an unearned run in the top of the 6th inning for the 1-0 victory. As the Hawks scored that 1 run on 7 hits, 1 stolen air, and that was a drop fly ball out in the outfield that led to the only run of the game. Hawks left 6 on base. Carly Ellison, the freshman pitcher, struck out 2, walked 2, and did not hit anybody. The hits here in game 2, 7 hits. Eve Weatherwood in a leadoff spot had 2 hits, 1 each by Ella Kolak, Macy Kleitz, Eva Wynn, Joanna Voss, and Kinley Colbert. And 2-out walk comes handy there, and then that 2-base error out center field for the only run of the game for the Hawks. For Solon, and no runs on 3 hits, 1 Hawk error. They left 3 on base. Macy Kleitz struck out 2, walked 2, 1 intentional, and did not hit anybody. The 3 hits, Taylor Ryan with 1, Hillary Wilson with 1, and Cameron Keith with 1. Game 1, 7-0 victory for Solon. They had 7 runs on 7 hits, 1 Hawk error. They left 3 on base. Emily Klosterman struck out 7, walked 2, did not hit anybody, but they had 3 long home runs in game 1. And did a nice job of hitting in game 1, but Macy Kleitz did a nice job of shutting them down. For the Hawks, in game 1, they had no runs on 7 hits, 1 stolen air. They left 7 on base. Hawks struck out 8 times, didn't walk anybody, didn't have anybody hit. A nice complete game by Kayla West. That'll run the Hawks record now to 14-4 on the year, 3-1 in the East. 11-1 in the WAMAC overall. Solon drops to 12-4 on the year, 4-2 in the East, 12-2 in the WAMAC. And it doesn't get any easier for the Hawks. Wednesday night, they travel over to Independence against the ranked Independence team that you're not sure what you're going to get. They've been kind of an up-and-down team. They are a very, very good team. a little above 500, but they are a very good, very dangerous team, and the Hawks will find that out Wednesday. And then Friday and Saturday, Hawks Softball Invitational from Manchester, 15 teams coming to town for a 2-day tournament. Each team will play 2 games Friday and 2 games Saturday. So some good area teams coming in, and you'll see some good softball up at the Beckman Complex here. We're going to take one more quick time out as Coach Rave talking to her team. We're very happy with the 1-0 victory here in Game 2. We'll take one more quick break, and we'll be back with Hawk Softball on KMCH Sports.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Hey, welcome back to the Solon. Head coach Tiffany Ray is going to join us now. Coach, coming down here thinking if you could walk away with a split, that's probably not a bad night. And then Solon came out with their hitting shoes on in Game 1, and 3 long home runs kind of put a lot of points on the board. But the Hawks hit the ball well. Had 7 hits in Game 1, but just couldn't come up with that clutch hit in Game 1 to kind of drive any runs in.
Yeah, you know, you come down to Solon, you know it's always going to be a good game. We're competitors. We always have a good matchup with each other, and we knew that coming in. I guess, you know, we hit the ball throughout that whole game. I think, you know, I can count 3 or 4 different innings. We had runners on at least second and third a couple times, and we just couldn't come up with the hit where, you know, they, I think, had 7 or 8 hits as well, but theirs were with runners and, you know, have a couple home runs in there. And so, you know, I knew we were going to have a good ball game tonight, and that's exactly what we had.
Well, in Game 2, that really awesome pitching duels. Macy Kleitz, you know, what can you say about the job Macy did? You know, kind of missed her a little bit last week, but Emma Closeman stepped up, did a yeoman's job. She was awesome last week filling in, and Macy came back, looked like she hadn't missed a week. She was hitting her spots here all night long. I had her for 3 hits, only 2 strikeouts, but that kind of tells you she had some great defense behind her tonight as well.
She did. Macy did a really good job keeping their hitters in check tonight, and you know, I don't know if you watch behind the plate at all, but, you know, where she puts that ball, she puts it exactly where she wants. And whether people know it or not, that's so important with these great hitters. You know, we make a mistake, and, you know, against their 3, 4, and 5 hitters, that ball's going a long ways. And so she did a great job of keeping their hitters off balance, was able to go out and in a little bit, and really just filtered our defense. I will say, though, you know, Heather coming up with that big play, Eva had a huge play in center. I think we played some great, solid defense behind her. We're tough when we hit our spots and we're ready to go and engage each individual pitch. Our defense is solid.
Well, and the winning run. For any youngster that's listening out here, listen and listen closely. You have a 2-out walk. You have a runner at first base, and you hit what looks to be somewhat a routine fly ball to center field. And she's played a tremendous outfield on it, but she kind of tripped right before she's going to catch it. But that's why, even with 2 outs, it looks like a routine. Run your hardest, because she dropped that ball, and that was the only one that scored. So with 2 outs, anything, run.
Right. Well, first we'll go to say, 2-out walk. We talked about after the first game, unfortunately, we made some mistakes in game 1. They capitalized on our mistakes. We didn't necessarily do the same in game 1. Game 2, they walked us in that inning there, and props to Eva, because we have been talking about it the last 3 weeks about how important base running is, and how important pushing off on a leadoff and taking that extra base when you see the ball down. And with 2 outs, really driving hard. And had even not done that, I don't know that we score that inning. And so with her guns blazing from first base, I think that made the difference in the ballgame.
Yeah, what a tremendous victory, and 1-0. Each team had to scratch and do whatever they had to do to win. Doesn't get any easier Wednesday night. Going to go to Independence, and expect 2 battles over there Wednesday night.
We do, and from here on out, I don't think it gets any easier. I think we get to play every single night, but, I told the girls after this weekend, going and playing Hempstead and playing that close to a ball game, those are the kind of games we want to play. We want to play teams like this. We get better like this. We get to see what do we want to go work on tomorrow, and we know what we need to go work on tomorrow morning, but those are fun ball games, and I think, we're going to go get better tomorrow, and we're going to be ready to play ball on Wednesday against a really, really great pitcher over in Independence.
Well, congratulations on the victory in Game 2 here tonight for the split, and we'll be excited to see you Wednesday night in Independence.
Thanks, Bill, and thanks for coming on down to Solon.
Comments from head coach Tiffany Rave as the West Delaware Hawks split the doubleheader here tonight, losing Game 1 7-0, and coming back in the nightcap with a 1-0 victory here. So Hawks record now is 14-4. Solon falls to 12-4. But next action for the Hawks Wednesday night, 6 o'clock doubleheader in Independence. KMCH will be there. Join us, as we'll be excited to get over to Independence for another WAMAC Conference doubleheader with the Hawks. And we'll talk more Wednesday night about the Hawks Softball Invitational coming up Friday and Saturday, but put it on your calendar. Lots of great softball at the Beckman Complex. Also, a little plug there. Anybody trying to raise some money for the West Delaware Hawk Booster Club, Friday at the complex, Rundy Ford will have some cars and vehicles up there at test drive for your school. Come up and test drive a car. And Rundy's Ford Motor Company will donate $20 for each test drive. So come on up to the complex, test drive a car, and help the Hawks earn some big money. They'll match clear up to $6,000. So come on out and help the Hawks make a lot of money here, and hopefully Rundy's can sell a car or two. So I want to thank Trevor Hunt for coming in the studio tonight, working so we could bring you Hawks softball on KMCH. Many thanks to the Constant Sports Boosters. Without their help, we couldn't bring you high school athletics on KMCH. Thanks to John Swisher for the update to Game 1 down here from Solon. We could see the scoreboard for here in Game 2 and kept you updated with the baseball tonight as they lost a doubleheader here tonight against a highly ranked Solon team. So my name is Bill Logan, and I want to thank you for listening to West Delaware Hawk Softball from KFCA Sports.
The KCRG